yes, real quick. Follow up on the upload I did about Carlee Russell. Um, it was like I put a caption there: victim or prank artist. Now, it turns out that she recanted, and via her lawyer, her attorney, and she fabricated the whole thing. I know there was something going viral in regards to her ex-boyfriend, who kind of had some comments or statements about her in the situation. I don't exactly know what he said. Haven't read anything, but I did in passing. You surf through and you see things, you see headlines. But it's unfortunate, like I said in that video, and you can catch it on Vanguardian News. I said they're gonna have to come after her, or if this comes out to be, something like prank or anything, that hey man, she has to be held accountable. Now, there's another factor there as far as her mental state, and is this something that she's had episodes or events like this in the past? Is she taking any type of medication? Is she suffering from depression? I don't know. So I don't know medicals. There's HIPAA laws. So unless they get disclosed by her attorney or herself, or she makes a statement, or family makes a statement to to confirm or say something to that fact, then we'll know more, I guess. It's unfortunate though that one, even in a sane mind, as they say, chasing clout, anything from clout is the new drug. But it's just, what goes on in a person's mind that want to make up a story that spectacular, and just something like that involving a toddler, an infant. So of course the national media is going to pick that up and is going to run with it because of the shock value. Not shock, but just the a child being endangered running on a highway or just on the shoulder of the highway. So that gravitates to people, as I said. So then the resources that's spent in investigating and searching and manpower to try to find where you was, to see if you was in any type of danger. You're screaming on the phone, and then next thing you know is radio silence. So that costs the city or the state a lot of money. The jurisdiction, the local jurisdictions a lot of money. That's operating costs for something that was fabricated. All those resources taken away from someone who really needs it. So that all comes into the play. It all comes into play when someone who is, I don't know if she's an habitual liar or whatever, but it's unfathomable to kind of come to grips with someone actually making up a story like that and then think they're going to get away with it. But you see it all the time. You see a similar case of that with Jussie Smollett. So anything's possible. And But when the country gravitates to something and they like I said, that the story touches people's hearts, and people are concerned, and so that's going to be a part of your legacy from here on out. No matter what you do, you're going to be the person who. Now, if there's, again, based on further evidence of maybe mental distress, illness, whatever, medication mix up or interactions between other things, whatever, we don't know. So I'm not going to speculate, but I'm just trying to have a caution to render any type of closure on the situation, because there's still some unanswered questions in regard to why she would do such a thing. And it never added up in the first place. It never added up. It was just too many holes in her story, and it made you think like, what? But neither here or there. So we'll see what the authorities, how they proceed with their investigation, and any further criminal charges will be, will she be charged with anything? So we'll see. Another thing, I find it quite strange. With the National Football League situation, I saw that Saquon Barkley signed a new deal with the Giants, a 1-year deal, I believe, signing bonus of $2 million or whatever money they owe them. In the back end, he gets in the front end, and total $10 million salary, base salary or whatever, but $12 million, $2 million being guaranteed. Additional $2 million, I guess. But anyway, it's a situation with running backs being devalued in the National Football League. The running backs are usually they have to shoulder the load in the run game. They're getting hit a lot. They're getting the most contact from everybody. All angles you're getting hit. I mean, it's really a workload, and especially if you're a bell cow running back because of your greatness. I can speak of, come to think of, Derrick Henry in Tennessee Titans. He's a big guy, but he takes punishment. But he's a big guy. He delivers punishment. He's a very talented runner. But I think he's on his second contract or so, or third contract or whatever. But it's very rare that a running back, no matter what round that you was selected in, gets that second contract, that big money. So you look at all the workload you had in college, and then you come into the pros, and that's wear and tear. So the average running back, or the average, I believe, player in the NFL is 3 years. Time. 3 years. The average career only lasts 3 years. And so, all that wear and tear, you hopefully get a payday and set your family up down the road, but now they devalue the running backs. Skill position players like the wide receivers, the quarterbacks, of course, even offensive tackles are getting paid. And so the running backs, who's pretty much it's a staple in the NFL, like I said, doing that hard work. You think of Jim Brown, and you think of many others, Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas. You think of these guys, and they were at that, they were getting paid fairly decently, for those times. But it's been, fast forwarded the running back position has been devalued, and I don't know what measures they can do to get their pay, to get paid appropriately. You know what I mean? If that's, you know how the NFL is, if one team does it and they're just, you know, they'll say they can get a running back a dime a dozen. That's how people feel. A running back is a dime a dozen, you know, so, and the game has changed. It's more pass oriented. So that's why the emphasis is on the quarterbacks and wide receivers and offensive tackles, linemen, because the game is changing. You need defensive ends, pass rushers, tackles. Maybe, you know, the next position might be linebacker. You know, you never know. I'm telling you. But I find that interesting. But I'm glad. Congratulations to him. I'm glad that he's able to report to camp on time and not hold out. It was a touchy situation for a minute. They had like a Zoom meeting with some fellow running backs around the league, and that was the topic of conversation. So just thought I'd bring that up and touch upon it. Haven't really been following anything political outside a little bit of Trump. I know he has a case that's still being investigated in Georgia as far as the election tampering. I think they're trying to get him with a RICO case, or at least thinking about it. You know, this guy, Trump, he's one of those guys, man. You know, so the problem with Trump is that he's so brash and he knows everything, according to him. He knows how to stir things up, and he has a base that really will follow him no matter what. Will follow him. So when he he does his rallies and stuff like that. I mean look at the Republican Party. I mean, there's no contenders to challenge him. DeSantis is a joke. He's just all air. He's just a joke. He'll never be president. And the rest of the field is, I'm not hearing any buzz from any of their campaigns. I mean, like I said, I don't check it out often, but they're not headlining anything. It's all been kind of like Trump and his ongoing investigation with Jack Smith. So, and then more world news, but I don't know. It's hard to judge. I mean, it don't seem like anybody want to work together. I mean, just need a few people to work together, but they're doing what they do on Capitol Hill, which is a lot of times nothing. So that's it for me. I just thought I'd come on here and share my thoughts with you guys this evening, and just ponder something, man. Just leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the video, share this video, but most of all, hit the like button and hit the bell so you can get all the notifications when I upload another video. All right? Peace and blessings. One love.